Hello, everybody. First, what I wanted you to do is right now is imagine something for me. Imagine this. You're sitting in your home, sort of like what I'm doing right here, right? You're surrounded by products made from century-old traditions, handcrafted by artisans using materials that have stood the test of time. Now, imagine that each of these items, imagine like in the back, each of these items that you see not only beautify your space, but also help support community, culture, and place. Hello, everyone. My name is Ferdinand Soriano. You are now watching the live stream for uncovering profitable Philippine-made products in the U.S. We're about to take you on a journey where sustainability meets style. Now, each piece that you're going to see today tells a story, and get ready to dive deep into the artistry of Abaca and Seagrass. And I want you to meet the talented artisans and also the amazing owner of creative SJ Handicrafts. We want you to meet their all about their communications. You can explore how you can bring a little piece of My name is Ferdinand Soriano, and I am the co-founder of EmPHorium and also the co-host of today's episode of Uncovering Profitable Philippine Products for the US market. Now, we have two goals, maybe three, for the show. The first goal is to actually introduce you to all of the amazing products that are available in the Philippines. And today we have SJ Handicrafts. And today they're going to show you some amazing products that will help you be pretty much impressed. Second, we want to provide helpful information and empower Philippine manufacturers to get them to export more products to the U.S. market and really try to take away some sort of hesitation. Those are the two main things. We have a third one. That third one is to make Jeremy or I thrive. So that I will tell you a little bit about it. Okay. So with that being said, on the show, it's totally the team effort. Okay. Joining you today all the way from the Philippines is the founder of ALS. And what it is a collaborative partner. He specializes in export management, so he's currently helping a lot of Philippine manufacturers get ready to bring their products outside of the Philippines. And I'm excited to have him here today. So, without further delay, I just want to go ahead and introduce to you Jeremy.
Hello, hello,
Jeremy,
hello.
you like that? You like that? You like the me standing up now instead of me
Oh,
sitting? You could try
yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So I
Thank you,
wanted to try
Ferdinand.
something different. Okay, so I'm gonna let them. So I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let them, get to know you a little bit and go ahead and introduce yourself and tell them a little bit about the show. Okay, what we're trying to achieve.
Okay, yeah, sure, sure, sure. Okay, I'm excited to reinforce the partnership between JLS MEBC, Export Business Consulting, and EmPHorium as their export management specialist collaborator. Our collaboration is driven by a mission to elevate, to support Filipino products by connecting them to the international markets like the US while empowering local entrepreneurs. Our mission at JLS MEBC aligns with EmPHorium's goal to helping Filipino-made product thrive in the international markets, especially in the US. Through this show, we aim to introduce products that promotes a feel good, look good, and be good lifestyle, both beneficial to consumers and profitable to the businesses looking to bring the Philippine-made items to global stages. Today, we are thrilled to feature SJ Handicraft, creating a remarkable brand that showcases the creativity of local artisans through their high quality, sustainable Abaca, Seagrass products. And stay tuned as we dive deeper into their journey and products and discover exciting opportunities for growth as a buyer in the US market. Back to you, brother.
Thank you so much. Hey, I know you're saying that I have a little bit of a problem with the mic. I don't want to do that. So can you hear me okay now?
Yes, that's better now. That's better.
I thought I talked too loud. I get that a lot from my wife. I mean, my wife always saying you talk too loud. So that's why I'm always like conscious of it, right? If I'm talking too loud, so I'm okay with the sound. Great,
Right,
fantastic.
right, right.
You did a great job in introducing everybody. The show, what the show is all about. I'm very thankful for you to be here, Jeremy, because you had another piece to the puzzle, creating an ecosystem that we all can be proud of. Because not only, well, to me, what I'm thankful for is you're able to provide data, perspective on how all of the Philippine manufacturers are doing, what their concerns are, and getting it ready to do, right?
Correct. That's true. That's true. So, of course, I just also want to take I would say, a credit to the Philippine Export Cavite chapter, who are
Yeah.
actually helping us into making this, you know, making our friends, best friends, Miss Rona Veracruz. Shout to her. For helping us to introduce some of the aspiring exporters. It's very hard to source out the market actually for those companies who would want to, export their qualities. Good thing that we have this program, Ferdinand, so that our Filipino aspiring exporters had already a platform to showcase their products.
Well, I just want to shout out to Rona too because I got a chance to talk to her a few weeks back. You introduced me to her. She has great leadership. She's experienced in exporting, so I definitely feel like there's a lot more that you guys are going to be able to do. So that's why, again, thank you for being a part of the ecosystem and being a collaborative partner and helping Philippine manufacturers do their export managing. All right. With that being
All
said,
right,
all right. So
ready.
let's go ahead and introduce our guest presenter. Okay, so I want to do this properly. So I'm going to go ahead and
Mm-hmm.
read something, something I prepared for her. Okay, so our guest presenter, for all those right now, all of her friends watching, like who is she? Let me find out who she is. Her
Can she
name,
make? Can
I
she
know you
make
know it.
Jeremy cry?
Up already. Just introduce her already. Come on, man.
All right,
Introduce her
go, go, go.
already. So that's sa inyo. So introduce now. So introduce ko na ngayon sino yung guest namin. So her name is Sheila Marie F. Castillo. She's the owner of SJ Handicrafts Trading. Her husband, which is, by the way, that's where she's there now, but he's too shy. He doesn't want to go on camera. His name is
Oh,
John Derek Castillo, and her son is Lucas Mason Castillo. She graduated at De La Salle University, Das Marinas, with a Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, with a major in Marketing and Advertising Management. Ooh, that already, I feel like maybe she should teach us what to do. So her experience in sales and marketing spans over 15 years, having worked for Del Monte Philippines and Wyatt Philippines. Please, I want everyone to welcome the one and only Sheila Castillo. Hi, Sheila. Oh, wait a minute.
Okay. Ayan.
There you
So,
go. Give her a
again,
round of applause. Yay.
Of course,
Yay.
second time
thank you, Ferdinand. Yeah.
virtual.
Virtual clap. Yeah. Okay. Oh, thank you, Ferdinand and Jeremy, for having me in the show, no? So, again, my name is Sheila Castillo. So, I am the owner of SJ Handicrafts Trading. And a dolphin mom to Lucas and a tiger wife to John Castillo. So, again,
Oh, I mean, what is the
Oops.
tiger wife? Really quick, we gotta ask what is the tiger wife? Maybe I've been living under a
Does it
rock.
look
What
like
is
this?
the tiger wife?
actually, tiger are passionate and romantic.
Ooh.
Okay, that's a good
Nice
recovery,
one.
right?
Nice
You're
one. Yeah,
passionate
nice
and
covering. Yeah.
romantic. Yeah. Okay.
Again,
So are
so
you
yeah.
ready to go ahead and talk about your are you ready to go ahead and talk about your products?
Yeah. I am ready and I am excited, no? This is because I know this is our venue to promote our product. So again,
It is. Yep.
I will go back to my introduction. So, as Ferdinand said, I studied at De La Salle University as a scholar and finished a Bachelor of Science in Business Administration with a major in Marketing and Advertising Management. So, Ferdinand also said, I have over 15 years of work experience with sales and trade marketing. So, currently, I am a distributor development manager of Del Monte Philippines Incorporated, handling total Bicol region. So I am responsible for the total sales and operations of our distributor in Bicol. So prior to that, I'm also a regional activation manager of Wyatt Philippines and responsible for driving 100% program implementation in the region. So, I've been also a key account manager handling modern trade accounts like Landmark, South Supermarket, Unimart, Cash and Carry, and South Star Drug. So, I am responsible for the total performance of the account. And on my previous I also a territory manager which promotes our product to keep partners. So, moving on how SJ Handicraft started. So last 2019, so I've already told Jeremy and Ferdinand that taga Cavite kami, but we decided to settle in the hometown of my husband, which is in Ligao City, Albay. Of course, to have fresh air and a slow-paced environment. Unfortunately, the pandemic hits us last 2020, as you all know, but unknowingly, SJ Handicrafts will start in that year also. So it's a big break for us when I posted basket and planters in our social media accounts to help our Bicolanos no, during those trying times. So surprisingly, it was a huge success because most homemakers were interested in home decorating during that time, during pandemic. And then, nakita namin na success siya. We have seen that in our own little way, we were able to help our Bicolanos, especially those trying times. That's why we decided to continue what we are doing and we build this company, SJ Handicrafts Trading. So, the company vision is to be recognized globally as one of the producers of high quality handicrafts and to be known as a market driven company that focuses on excellence, quality, and reliability. Of course, our mission is to showcase or to promote quality handmade products and improve the living standards of our artisans. The core values, our core values includes excellence. Kasi Bicolanos known as magagaling talaga sila na artisans. So they pride themselves in their artisanship skills. So the next values namin is quality. Kasi yung handmade products namin, we ensure that it is in the highest quality. And lastly, of course, social responsibility. So yun naman yung reason kaya kinontinue natin. Our commitment to our society and community. So tulad ng na-share ko sa inyo, the main reason why we build this company is to help our Bicolanos. That's why this year, we established LEHA. So what is LEHA? This is Lion Empowered Housewives Association. These are our group of women in our barangay kung saan andun kami. In our barangay, especially yung mga housewives. This is to support our women in the community to have an income generating activity that will support their personal needs and family. We partner with DTI Albay. So thanks to DTI Albay, to develop trainings that will enable them to become our handicraft producers. And also, we are tapping PDL, Person deprived of liberty in Ginubatan and Ligao City Jail as our handicraft producers. As our handicraft producers, the PDL, despite their confinement, is able to earn enough money to support their personal upkeep and of course to provide financial support to their families. And lastly, we continue to employ and tap our local artisans from different towns because we know that their source of income is through handicraft making only. And like what I've said, they are our reasons, to continue on this journey. Again, we have already been in the handicraft business for 4 years, and we are fortunate that our client continue to trust us year after year. Our clients includes Kultura, and some of their items are produced by us from basket, placemat, and Christmas decors. We also produce the empty Christmas basket of SNR, Pure Gold, LCC Supermarket, and Hilton Hotel Manila. We are also available in platforms which are Lazada and Shopee. So, like maraming tulad ng sinasabi ng iba, malayo na yung narating ni SJ Handicrafts, pero malayo pa. Is where we are right now. We can't stop already because we had a community to support. And our local artisans are relying on us. So ito rin yung reason why we continue to market top buyers so that whole year round, may gawa kami. Kasi as you all know, handicraft business naman is seasonal. So we need to tap more buyers and customers in order for us, for our partner community, to have an income whole year round, So, as an owner of SJ Handicrafts, my role is to market our products. And we are fortunate that the EmPHorium, thanks Ferdinand and Jeremy, gave us this venue to share our products and company. So, we are hoping to export our products in the future. So, moving on, papakita ko yung mga products namin. We produce customized different designs and size of basket made of Abaca and Seagrass. So our core products is our storage and organizer and also yung kitchen home decor. But we also produce bags and Christmas decor. So I'm gonna show yung mga bestseller namin. So first, I have this Sutton basket. So this one is the Sutton basket. This is a set of 4 utility storage basket that is made of seagrass. The weaving techniques that we use for this basket is braided technique. A braided seagrass for rope is formed by braiding, braiding multiple seagrass strands embracing, pag na-finish talaga siya, parang rustic touch siya, The size of the basket is from extra large, which has a diameter of 15 inches, and then the up to small size, which is this one. So it has a 10 inches diameter, and the height is from 12 to 8 inches. So this Sutton basket can be storage, planters, laundry basket, and can be a home decor. The next one is the Samaya basket, no? So this one is the Samaya basket. This is set of 3 bangkwan baskets. So set of 3 din siya. This is also made of seagrass. So the weaving technique for this basket is split seagrass. So the seagrass plant is split into long thin strands. Then these strands are woven directly into product. So wala na siyang no need for twisting, braiding, and wrapping process. This is the most traditional weaving style. The look of our Samaya basket is very simple. But when you add this to any room, your house, to any room in your house, it will add style. So this one, Samaya. And the next one, our best seller is Safa, no? This is also comes in set of 3. This is this is made of seagrass and abaca. Combination po siya ng seagrass and abaca. So, ito pong samaya na to can be used as planters, catchers, or just a home decor. This samaya comes in different color and sizes. So, there's the abaca. So, yung different color is the abaca. We will dinaday namin yung abaca into different colors. So, the Becca basket, this one, no? So the Becca basket is our next best seller. Used as organizer, especially in kitchen, sala, and underbed. So this made of seagrass. So meron siyang round handle and a combination of kalas. So this one naman, second to the last, this is my favorite, no? Estela. So I named this Stella the way my father called me. So my name is Sheila Marie, and he called me Stella Maris. So this one is my favorite. This is a color. This is a abaca and has different colors. So very vibrant. No, it can be used also as a storage or anything. You can put it as also a home decor. And lastly, this is one also is my favorite, bangkwan placemat. So very simple. This is made of seagrass, and the weaving technique also is split. So the traditional weaving technique. So I love this because you can decorate it. So from putting beads, no, or other things that you can do in this placemat. So that's our bestseller, but we do have, as I've said, we customize. So whatever you want to make us produce your basket, no, kaya namin i-customize. So that's our bestseller. You can visit also our page, no. And thank you, Ferdinand and Jeremy, for giving us this platform to showcase my product. So again, I've also prepared a video for you, for all of you to appreciate our craft. Thank you.
There you go. Hello, yan. O, diba? Meron akong favorite din. I think you're on mute.
I can't. Well, see, that's why when your show is on a budget, you have to do everything on your own.
No worries, no worries.
So it's like, I wish I had like 5 hands trying to make sure it's going. So it's like, give me 2 more hands, for goodness. Okay, anyway. So Sheila, I was impressed because those bags, even from a distance, I mean, obviously it's on the screen, they look very sturdy. They look like they're well made, and they look like of good quality. The only thing that I know what abaca is, but you have to tell me a little bit about seagrass. But before I do that, I don't want to take too much time in finding out what seagrass is, but I want to show the video of your, the video that you prepared and you sent to me. Is that okay?
Ferdinand, so that they can appreciate our craft, no? So
okay, so yeah, go ahead and talk about what's happening here. What is this about?
okay, the first video is how we do our raffia weaving, no? So that's the raffia placemat. So andyan na siya sa process na naglalagay na siya ng fringes, no? Para siyang pagko-crochet lang yung weaving ng raffia placemat. And the second, on yung middle naman, that's abaca weaving. No? So the one that I showed, the Stella, that's how we do it. Meron tayong molde. So yung molde kasi is that's the shape na para sundan nung gagawing
Shape.
items shape. And
Mhm.
lastly, Ferdinand, no, that's my favorite video. Can you show it again?
There. I think this is your place in no, Albay.
Yes.
The video. Nice. There you go. Ito, usong-uso ngayon 'to sa Christmas giveaways.
So while we're showing that again, we can talk about exactly what we just saw, because there's some music and we don't, I want them to hear more about your stories about these products. So what did we just see? The beginning.
Okay, so the beginning of the videos, no, let's talk about kung saan galing yung SJ Handicrafts. No? So definitely, SJ is from Sheila and Jan. And as I've said, no, we 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 continue this business for our artisans. That's why it is creativity crafted by the community. So again, meron tayong Leha, the PDL, and of course, the local artisans in different towns of Albay. So that's the first story of our video. And then of course, yung last, no, yung nakita nyo yung kung paano yung passion ng ating artisans to do our product. So all of our handicraft items is made of love. No, kasi the effort that you put into the product on how you make it, it's more on love, passion, and the heart with emotions, no? If you will play yung my video, Ferdinand, on the third video, that's me. No? That's me doing knitted abaca basket. So I myself know how to weave this kind of products because I want to understand our artisans and of course how I can able to showcase it if I don't know how to weave, no? So that's why talaga that's mine. Knitted abaca basket weaving. That's my hand, no? So talagang andun ako in every process no ng binebenta na ay what we are producing. So it's this business is very close to my heart, no? As you all know, I'm currently working and I'm juggling this one because I love it. I love this business and I want to continue and to help our Bicolanos.
All right, let's go ahead and so now this is the part that I wanted to go ahead and reintroduce my dear friend there in the Philippines because every product that we so far have featured on our show, it always has a great story. And I think it needs to get out of the Philippines to be completely or fully appreciated. Not to say that the Philippines is not appreciating it, but I feel like there are certain products like yours who is dying to be brought out of the country to even be more appreciated by more people, right? So when we do that, that's why we have someone in the Philippines right now who will give you a perspective globally. Okay, and also how do you get the products out of the country? And that's why we are very blessed to have Jeremy on our show. So I'm going to go ahead and let him give you a perspective, okay, Sheila, because now that you've sort of been amazing at creating this product, how do we get out of the Philippines and have other people enjoy it? Do you agree?
Yan.
Looking forward to it, no? So that's the purpose naman of this, why I am here, to promote globally our products.
Wonderful, Jeremy. So you're ready to dazzle our audience with your, magnificent way of bringing data to the people about the cultural aspects and the global prospects of of the product. Are you ready to go, buddy?
Of course, of course, of course. There
All
you go.
right,
I'm
let me go
sharing my
ahead.
screen now. Yeah,
Right.
just
All
let me
right.
know if you're seeing my screen.
I'm gonna get out of here because you don't need me for this segment. So here.
Hindi naman, Verdi. So, it's a one-on-one session with me ngayon, Sheila. So, let me again, the idea here is actually to make your product, our local product, locally made product na yung tatak Pinoy, gawang Pinoy, local, ma-export natin, no? So one of the key area, medyo boring tong kwentuhan natin, no? Kasi medyo alam mo market analysis, mga tipong like that. And you are a marketing already, so you already know about this specific angle, no? But nevertheless, there is actually a tool in the internet which is being managed by International Trade Center, wherein this is actually a data driven and at the same time factual. It is the data is extracted from the Philippine, kunwari, pagka Philippine product to, and extract yun sa natin, Philippine Statistics Office natin, and then all of those information binabato ngayon sa UN Trade Center, no? So where they consolidate everything. So each of those country, they will actually try to create this database na sobrang laki, no? One of the things that you would probably have to do in your expansion is of course to find out sino yung mga pwede nating maging partner na mga bansa, no? One of the biggest of course is yung mga countries that we want to get, probably top 5, no? Siguro baka ma-tempt ka pa nga na magstay lang sa isang country. But in this case, ang suggestion ko kay sa lahat ng mga exporters natin, don't limit yourself with one country. More or less, at least mayroon kang 2 or 3 na country that you are distributing across globally, no? So, of course, at the end of the day, it is your prerogative naman kasi in some cases, lalabas kasi sa data na iba yung language nila. So, there is actually a konting customization of your product based on whatever yung kanilang bansa requirement, no? Ang maganda doon, at least meron tayong at least the top 5 probably countries. We can actually look at it now. And then yung market access. Yung market access is more of kapag pumasok ako, case example sa isang bansa na to, magkano naman yung tariff, 'di ba? Meron kasing additional tawag dito, taxes na pinapatong aside from your cost on logistics from point A to point B. Meron ka ring ilalagay na syempre yung cost ng insurance ng product mo, baka something happen in the future. And then of course, ito nga yung mga government taxes na. And in case lang na meron kang middleman in terms of the finance, meaning yung payment terms niyo, normally there is also a bank transaction fee. So these are the 4 critical additional costs. So hindi ibig sabihin na paano yan tataas na yung market price ko pala. The answer there is yes. But it really depends, no? There are things that you can actually put it in your part of the marketing fund mo, and the other also funds that you can actually put it in your trademark. Now, so later expound natin kung if you have additional ka natin. Okay, so meron ka ng trade map lang bansa, we have a market analysis, and pag pinasok natin ngayon tong bansa na to, ano ba talaga ang potential sa bansa na to? So in this show, isa lang muna yung pipiliin natin na pupuntahan. Isang bansa, hindi ko na sasabihin na US yung pupuntahan natin kasi very obvious, no? Pero kailangan natin malaman kung sino pa yung other countries that can actually add to additional revenue stream aside from the US, no? So si brother, like I said, brother Ferdinand is very open-armed doon sa gagawin natin dito. Okay, so let me move on, no? Ito sa pinapakita ko na to, so basically, this is the tool na sinasabi ko, we are actually going to export. Ano ba yung export natin? From manggagaling siya sa Philippines, and then ito yung harmonized systems code mo, 460219. So basically, ito yung tinatawag ko na language of trade or language of love kapag ka mag-export ka na. Ito na yung pinaka-base natin. So how do you find love? Yeah, ito na yon, no? So how do you love me? Is it platonic? Yeah, yung mga tipong ganun. Ito yon. So the good news is that we wanted to find out saan tayo magma-market. So dito, hindi ko muna siya binuksan kasi gusto kong ipakita sa'yo na these are the possible countries na pwede mong puntahan. Okay, can you see it, Sheila? Kung ano-anong mga bansa, can you see it? Yan. Can you
Yeah.
see yung
United
US?
States, US, Japan, Germany, France, and Netherlands.
Oh, wow, di ba? So mapapansin mo ngayon, well, tama yung natin, tama yung market natin. We have US as a primary target, pero may kapitbahay pala tayo. Nangangailangan din ng produkto mo, di ba? And in fact, Germany, France, and Netherlands are also co-equally requiring your product. OMG. By the way, these are actually the facts na hinuhugot na to. Meaning to say, ito na yung mga countries that actually had the actual export na to. So hindi ito yung parang forward-looking, no? This is actually a database ng lahat ng mga bansa na bumibili na. So if you can see, you have the 5 countries that you can actually export your product. Like I said kanina, na kung pupunta tayo din sa Japan, magkakaroon tayo ng presence, kaya lang, kailangan lang natin ng konting customization sa labeling mo, probably in some cases, yung baka may konting analysis muna tayo sa produkto itself, in things like that. And the same manner, ganun din yung mga certificates, no? The good news is that at least we are able to identify the top 5. So if you add these 34 plus 10 plus 8, so lumalabas, you more or less meron ka namang tumataginting na 50 million US dollar na pwede mong pasukin, no, na market sa iba-ibang bansa. Okay, so balatuhan mo na lang kami kapag kaagad-agad may bumili, no? So one of the things that you might probably yes, claim na natin. So one of the things that I want to show you is actually so since pupunta tayo sa US, so ano yung acceptance ng market? Anong itsura ng market natin dito, no? So mga mapapansin mo ngayon is that ito yung how attractive yung product doon sa US, no? It's actually a 273.7 million market yung pinapasok mo. Yes, Sheila. That's 273.7 million na nag-i-import. Yan ang mga pinapadala ng mga iba-ibang bansa sa US in terms of your The good news is that we have actually rank 1 naman yung pupuntahan natin. So, dito sa Philippines, kung mapapansin mo, meron na bang nag-export sa US ng katulad ng product mo? The answer there is yes. Pero 11% pa lang. So, don't take this as a competition but rather opportunity for siyempre, meron ka pang how many yan lumalabas, you still have 89%, di ba? Na pwede yung pag-share kayong dalawa, no, kung sino man yung magiging kasama mo doon sa pag-i-import ng mga product, no, pag-export ng product mo. And the good news with your product is that year in year, meron kang 5% growth. So lumalabas, tumataas tong 273.7% annually nung produkto mo. So ibig sabihin nun, wala kang kailangang ikaba dahil yung product mo ay pataas ng pataas yung demand. O, di ba? Is that good news, Sheila?
Actually, it's a good news for me, no? So, the 11%, no? So, talagang marami pang parang playing grounds for me, no? And then at the same time, yung 5% growth, actually, yung 5% is very good growth na, no? For tulad namin, no? So, actually, Jeremy, I am excited, no? Na ito kasi it's very new to me. Hindi ko masyadong pinapasok yung export because like what I've said before, no, parang may konting fear. But when you open this one, so parang I feel na there's a lot of opportunity and playing ground. So ang laki pa nung market na pwede naming pag-sharean. Tulad ng sabi mo, it's not a competition, no. Pag-share kami on that. Actually, 89, tulad ng sabi, 89%.
Exactly, 89% pa, di ba? Malay mo kung makuha mo yung 50%, di ba? Ganun ka-agresibo.
pray po natin.
Nice! Pray natin! Go, Filipino! Go, Sheila! Yan. So basically, one of the things that you might probably have to add, like I said kanina, yung government taxes, is that nag-i-include naman ng tariff, no? Pag nag-i-import ang kano. So take into consideration na once na meron ka ng identified partners, distributors in the US, more or less kailangan mong i-top up itong mga cost na to. So bakit ko hina-highlight ngayon to kaagad-agad sa'yo? Kasi these are the common mistakes ng mga excited masyadong mag-export. They are not putting some effort on investigating magkano yung cost ng logistics nila, magkano yung cost ng insurance nila, things like that. So, ngayon, sinasabi ko na sa'yo na para kang kanyan kailangan para maging profitable yung business mo, you must have these details, no? So maganda na before ka pa lang mag-export is alam mo na yung range ng mga percentage na gagawin mo. So later ipapakita ko. So just to manage your expectation, it really depends on the type of product na ini-export natin in terms of yung handicraft, no? In your case, ranging from 0 to 18%. So sabihin mo, ay, ang taas naman ng 18%. Don't worry kasi may doon sa exact hash harmonized systems code mo, doon mo makikita kung ano naman yung exact percentage na ipapato mo in the future. Okay. So ngayon, sasabihin mo, Jeremy, how do I move forward, no? So one of the things that you have to do is that meron tayong local na requirements na kailangan nating i-comply para lumabas yung produkto mo. And then of course, sa US naman, dadalawa lang, kailangan lang nilang makita yung pre-shipment and inspection, di ba? Napaka-simple lang. And then, of course, yung market conditions, yung papadalhan mo. Okay, so those are the things that you would want to look at it. Ngayon, in the future, syempre, digital payment. So, you wanted to be part of the eBay, the Amazons, no? Yung mga catalog doon sa online. Ang maganda doon is that you can actually have at least yung mga tao sa US have a 92% awareness na on using digital payment. So, in short, hindi ka na makakabahan na mabayaran ka ba o hindi, things like that. So again, there are different marketplace in the US. Imagine that, mayroong 109. So it really depends, no? There are 32 online payment gateways na pwede mong ma-tap in the future just in case that you would want to, of course, enable your digital transformation. Ngayon, one of the things that you really want to focus on kapag mag-international market ka is this one, the digital side, no? Digital, prepare mo dapat yung mga digital assets mo, of course, yung e-commerce mo if you have, and then of course, yung website mo. Kailangan din natin yon. The good news is that once you are in that area, we can actually identify different business partners pa aside from EmPHorium. May mga different sabi na nating business partners na in some cases that would actually collaborate with your sustainability development goal, things like that. So, hindi ka mawawala in a sense na if you have this information, kasi minsan, these are your guide lang naman diba? So, of course, Ferdinand of EmPHorium will definitely give you the access to the market, no? Given the right data na binigay mo and then assistance dun sa mga kanyang identified networks of retailers and distributors, yun maganda yon, no? So those are the things that you would want to consider paglabas mo ng bansa. So let me cut it muna here. Can I ask a questions? How do you find itong portion ng digital access payment ng ating product? Sheila.
Actually, the digital access payment, no? So parang this is a good to know that 92% are already in digital payment. So parang tama ka, there's no fear na hindi ka mabayaran and the transaction will go smoothly kasi kaya mo na agad ma-check, no, agad kung may payment or kung pumasok na ba. So yun yung nakikita ko na parang kasi pag nagpagawa ka naman talaga ng handicrafts is meron talagang a capital, no? So gusto mo rin na yung payment, yung access to payment is easy din. And then actually yung isa lang na nakita ko rin, yung digital asset, no? I think this is what I will do, no, yung website creation, no? So wala pa kasi akong website. So parang I am banking on lang sa social media account ko. So I think dito muna ito yung parang things to do ko talaga.
Yes, yes. No worries. Like I said, at least meron kang progress every day, no? So, I've been actually putting emphasis on Ikigai. Yung isa sa mga sessions ko na that I'm doing is that when you go externally, normally mag-Ikigai ka muna yung session kasi doon mo makikita kung saan ka passionate, kung ano yung what you love for. Kasi ang daming noise. Minsan hindi mo talaga makikita is this recommendation from a person in export really matters to me. Pero sa side namin, syempre, sasabihin ka agad-agad namin, this matters kasi once that we send out your company profile, unang-unang pupuntahan nila yan, LinkedIn, yung website mo, pangalawa, pupunta sa Facebook mo. So, meron ka ng Facebook, may LinkedIn ka na, pero wala kang website. So, basically sa kanila, oh, is this a red flag or it's just a matter of them, creating this match, no? So, if these three portion, the channels na nakita na nila, meron kang social media presence, meron kang official website, meron ka ng digital asset in terms of yung mga pinapadala mo, then sa kanila, yung mga red flags, nawawala na yon. Ang pinag-uusapan na lang nila ngayon is that pupunta nila sa dulo, where is the terms and conditions ni Sheila? Oh, okay. Very good. Can I call Sheila? Doon na yung calling cards. So these are the things that you would want to take into consideration. Okay, moving forward, I also want to show you a while ago na, Jeremy, you were saying na meron palang government taxes. Kung sakasakali ba pag pupunta tayo, ano yung potential na tariff percentage? So, ang ating percentage na ilalagay mo na most likely na kunwari $1 million worth of project ka, so more or less mag-allocate ka ng 5% for the import duties. Okay? So yun yung maganda sa kanya. And then there are actually 9 regulatories that we really have to consider in the future, no? So why am I showing you this at early stage? Like I said, ito kasi yung mga problema natin. Yung mga exporters nakakalimutan nila na i-pad up itong tariff na charge na to. The good news is that it's ongoing na yung US and Philippine FTA discussion. So more or less baka malay mo, 'di ba? This year or next year lalabas na yung FTA agreement and then we would probably see either 3, 2 or 0 tariff in the future. But for now, when we are searching your specific harmonized systems code, lumalabas na meron siya. Okay, so are you confident naman na kaya pa kapag ka kumuha ng
Yeah,
5%
siguro,
si government?
oo.
Yan.
Oo, parang that's part naman talaga ng exporting Siguro parang syempre titingnan ko rin yung total cost ng mag-aano ko and then yung pricing ko, no. So,
That is
yun,
correct. Correct. Ngayon, sasabihin mo, Jeremy, is there a possibility na malaman ko yung potential na competition ko? May mga bansa ba na nag-export? The answer there is, yes, hindi lang ikaw, Miss Philippines, ang nakikipag-compete sa global, no? So lahat ng mga ine-export mo, basically, isa sa mga competition natin is si China. Again, like I said, no worries kasi ito lang is a statistics we're in. Sino ba yung potential na mga produkto na pwedeng i-compare ng isang foreigner pag gusto nila. Kasi sa atin, captured market na natin yung Filipino-American sa market doon sa US, di ba? Kasi syempre, Filipino yan, alam nila, gawang Pilipinas, ganon. Pero, given a fair product side by side, sino yung potential na makakakita ka ng mga produkto sa stante sa gundula? Lumalabas, makikita mo na mayroong gawang China, mayroong gawang Vietnam, mayroong gawang Indonesia, and then of course, may gawang Philippines, no? That's your product. So this is it, no? This is a chance for you to actually show kung bakit mas maganda yung ginagawa ng Philippines, di ba? And you were saying na you are actually doing this no, tong mga handicraft mo may with a touch of love na kagad-agad. Alam mo, sabi ko, madali kasi akong paiyakin ni Brother Ferdinand So pag nakita ko lang yung tatlo na ginagawa ng mga ng ating aspiring exporters that they are passionate with their product, they have a high quality engagement sa kanilang produkto, talagang they innovate, and then the third one is they show it back, no, give it back to give it back to the community. Nako, yung tatlong yan, napindot mo na yung crying button ko, Sheila. So again, I kudos to you. I really love what you're doing. Yes, to continue this one. So we will make sure na i-continue mo tong tatlong to, no? One is the love for your family, for your products, and then of course yung quality itself. Kailangan itaas mo ng itaas kasi every year kasi of course there are innovations, no? So kailangan mailagay mo dun sa produkto mo kaagad-agad. And lastly is that the more you help, the more blessings na ibibigay mo sa kanila. So dapat ibalik natin kay Mother Nature. Para maibalik natin kay Mother Nature, sino pa ba ang the best way na pagbibigyan mo is yung community who takes care of our Mother Earth. Cool, di ba? So back to you, brother Ferdinand. Baka sabihin mo, tulong na itong session ko, ha? Ah, ayan.
Sabi ko, Jeremy, hindi. I mean, nabibiro lang ako pag sinabi ko naantok na ako. Pero at the end of the day, yung sinasabi mo, I'm listening to you very carefully. A lot of people who are watching this that are in the Philippines, everything that you gave is very, very critical to how they take the product out of the country. Because sometimes my biggest challenge before I met you and anybody else who understands how to market products, is that at the end of the day, they're not ready. A lot of the Philippine manufacturers, they want to come here to the US, but they're not ready to do whatever. I mean, it's almost like you're going to another country, you didn't do your research, you want a job here, but what is your background, who do you know, and all of that. I use that as sort of like a parang analogy to me. When it comes to people who are coming here from other countries and trying to get a job and have a life here, it's the same thing with exporting. You have to know what the market is about. You have to know how to prepare yourself, not only the way you put together your experience, the way you put yourself together. You have to know where to be, how to be, and that's where I think your job is to clarify all of that. And my job, and again, thank you for handing it to me now, because at the
Yeah.
end of the
Actually,
day,
sorry, Ferdinand. Yung cultural significance niya, one of the things that I would probably add, no, maliban dun sa community na ginagawa niya, is yung promotion ng local artisan. So, importante yun. That's a key area. How do you extract creativity and uniqueness ng isang tao, ng isang individual? So, ang hirap hanapin sa market yung mga matatalino talagang may expertise on doing the handicraft, no. So, kudos to her, ang ganda ng ginawa niya. So, and then she can actually promote it, no. The other one is yung use of indigenous materials. So basically, I would say the Abaca, that's really a Philippine-made yan, yung mga seagrass natin. And talagang lumalabas yung pagka-creativity niya. Mapansin mo yung Stella, my favorite basket niya. Pareho ka, di ba?
yeah.
Makikita mo
Well,
yung
we're
fine yun na yun.
we're going to go
Ganda.
ahead and talk about that a little bit more later. So that's why I
Mhm.
wanted to go ahead and make sure that we go ahead and I just wanted you to sort of get everybody ready, the exporters, Jeremy, and then we'll talk a little bit more about the other products also, because I wanted to go ahead and
Cool.
now given me that perspective. Now it's more like, okay, well, how do you market the product in the US market? So Sheila, are you ready? Are you ready for me now?
I'm ready, Ferdinand.
Thank you. Let me go ahead and take Jeremy out of the screen. All right, let me go ahead and bring up my screen. Okay. Sheila, Jeremy did an amazing job in trying to give you a perspective on what to expect globally, right? So everything that he's mentioned, it makes my job easier. So when a Philippine manufacturer talks to Jeremy, I love it because my job, it's easier. Wala nang problema. They just have to get the product here. But what I want the Philippine manufacturers to know is that once you're in the US, you have to sort of understand also what is going on in the US. What are your potential challenges? What are your economic situations happening in the US, especially now? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to each slide, give me your perspective of what I'm saying to you. You may or may not agree, okay? So I'm going to go through each one and talk a little bit about what I think what your product is all about and how we're going to see how we can slowly bring your products into the market. Okay, Sheila? All right. So the first one is
Yes,
the
Ferdinand.
objective is to enter the U.S. market, just like what I'm showing on the screen, while addressing challenges in economic conditions, and what do the U.S. consumers, how are they going to accept Philippine-made products? So a lot of these things apply to the people that are watching now. So if you're watching right now and you're curious about all the acceptance, please stand by, because I'm going to go ahead and tell you exactly what how Philippine products are probably how are they received here. So with that being said, let me go ahead and go to the next slide. Now, in this slide, it's very small because there's a lot of information that I wanted to put down, especially when it says current economic condition. Right now, the US, and you have to be aware of this too, because obviously it's not about being negative, it's just about knowing how you're going to go in and understand the economic situation. So whatever project you're trying to do, you understand that there's going to be certain challenges. So right now, the current economic condition in the US is that the US economy is facing uncertainty due to inflation and also fluctuating consumer spending. While consumers are becoming more price sensitive, there's a strong demand for sustainable, eco-friendly products. So that means is that yes, there may be issues with money, but at the end of the day, now that they want to buy, if they want to buy things, they want to buy things that are eco-friendly and of value. Okay, that's why don't think that just because they're having issue here, they're still not going to buy. It's just that more so they're going to be careful with what they're going to buy at the end of the day. Okay, now consumer behavior. What the American people or the U.S. Market wants are products that are local and ethically consumption. Right? They want in a consumer downturn, economic downturn, they want to really focus in on products that are going to give them value. And I think that if you focus on that, also not just that one only, you're going to create a lot of people who are going to be curious about your product, because at the end of the day, your products are good quality, but they're also functional and they're eco-friendly. So you're going to hit certain markets. You're not going to be able to get everybody, but as Jeremy was saying to you, the market is huge. Right now, I want to go ahead and what do you think of what I just said to you?
Actually, Ferdinand, the consumer behavior trends, I want to focus yung offer long-term value, no? So because
Correct.
our handmade products is made of Abaca and Seagrass. Actually, Abaca is the strongest fiber. So it can be used long-term. And then at the same time, it is durable, no? And then yung sustainable. So it is made of Abaca and Seagrass. So I think that's will I hit if I will go to US market, no? And of course, yung ethical consumption, since this is made of abaca and seagrass. So I think even the economic conditions is yung fluctuating, meron akong points na pwede kong pag-interan, which is yung value proposition ng aking product.
Exactly. So just to cap off that, I know when I say economic conditions, a lot of people probably get scared, or I know, don't. More than anything, people will buy things from you now, but you just have to make your product, like you said, value driven. So that's why what you just said was fantastic. You're on point. Next one, market research competition analysis. In many ways, you're going to see, like Jeremy was saying, there's already competition, but I don't see competition as something that should discourage you. More than anything, there are already markets or products or companies that have already started that journey here, and I think it's exciting. So now what you just need to basically be able to do is to able to know what's buying, what are people buying, and figure out ways, products that you may want to offer in different price points, just like also what Jeremy was saying. So at the end of the day, take the competition as more like something that excites you, because it's completely like if somebody's already done it. People know what arts and crafts is. You just have to come up with something really exciting. Don't you agree?
Uh, I really agree, no. So I know there's a lot of company that enters into market. So actually parang gusto ko lang yung sinabi ng husband ko na marami namang gumagawa na ng handicrafts. But you focus on the community, on the yung community yung ginagawa namin, and of course yung craftsmanship ng aming local artisans. So that's will yan yung mag-separate or mag-differentiate sa akin with the other competitors, no? So the community that I have, that I've supported.
I agree. Okay, so that is something that I'm glad that you're taking the challenge as a motivation. All right. So the U.S. market value for crafts, it's enormous. Just like Jeremy was saying, I'm not going to go into this, but if I'm going to be giving you this slide so that you can go ahead and look to see more of what the handicraft market is all about in the U.S. market. So I'm going to go ahead and pass this. Now, you're not going to believe, or you probably already know, that the Filipino culture, and this is what Jeremy was saying about the cultural acceptance earlier, was that we are almost in the, very much into the community in the US. We're into politics, we're into sports, right? We're into, hospitality, nurses, or in the medical field, and the government. So the acceptance of the Filipino culture is very much so gaining ground every day in terms of what we're able to do. So they're not completely not understanding what the Filipinos are. We're almost on mainstream, even on TV. So where you're going to see a lot of your market is going to be Los Angeles, San Francisco, New York. Those are the major markets that you're going to end up wanting to focus on. So when you're thinking about where do you want to sell these bags, again, I go back to you. I'm not trying to sell it just to the Filipino Americans. They're going to be your ambassadors if you make your product really amazing. Keep that in mind. Just because they're Filipino, they're not going to promote your product just because you're Filipino. That product better be amazing. But if you want people to support that, you're going to need to address take on that market and understand that there's going to be Filipinos there that can introduce more of the product into the marketplace. And then you also have your niche appeal. I put there the use of natural fibers like Abaca and Seagrass can be marketable as premium. Here, it's becoming that way. You have to think of your products as premium. I know it's hard because you probably see Abaca and Seagrass all the time. It's not a big deal. But here in the US, they don't see a lot of that. So you have to see it as that, especially in the Southern California area where they value a lot of eco-friendly products. They're probably the ones that are open to it, and then it spreads across the United States in terms of knowing how, being able to understand that. So to me, lean on that. Lean on that. Okay, Sheila, what do you think about that slide?
Okay, actually, Ferdinand, the cultural appeal. Actually, EmPHorium, no, I am sobrang thankful, no? Itong EmPHorium kasi is ginawa nyo para at least ma-advocate ko rin or ma-share yung products namin. So, gusto ko lang sabihin yung product better be amazing para i-promote ng mga Filipinos. And gusto kong doon ako magano para at least tulad natin, pag naging brand ambassador tayo, syempre, nagustuhan natin yung product. So, gusto kong itap yon yung thinking ng ating mga Filipino in the America to support us na yung gawang Pinoy is talagang pwedeng ika-proud or they can be proud of what our products.
Well, the way I want to, my vision for the Philippines is that we want to be a country where we make amazing products that help you make you feel good, look good, and be good. Just because it's Philippines. I think the country has that ability to be able to brand themselves as such, because those three things to me are universal. Who doesn't want to feel good, look good, and be good, right? Let's be honest. The moment you say that to someone, want to feel good, look good, or be good, of course you're going to say yes. And I want the Philippines to be the country that can answer all of those, and I think it can because of what it can potentially produce. All right, so let's go to the next slide. Now, addressing challenges, strategic solutions. To me, what I said that there is that the challenges, or rather something good, is that the authenticity and the artisanship, and then unique materials and ethical and sustainable practices. Those three things are what a lot of people are looking for now. They're looking for something unique, okay? There's something looking for almost like I saw the way you were making the products, and I know that to me, even a little mistake makes that interesting. Even, I mean, I don't want to call it a mistake, but something, like maybe something out, because that's what makes it unique. It's
actually true.
You know what
Ferdinand.
Right? So it's completely different. So a lot of people will create products that are totally different, and then the sustainability and the way you're selling that ethically, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and go back to you and ask you about that. What do you think about that?
Actually, true. Every product has a story, no? So different weavers, different passion, different emotions when they are doing that product. So every product has a story, and that's what make our products, no, lovable, what makes our product different from others is that this is made from the heart, no? So
Mhm.
pwedeng same items, same products, but different emotions, different love, different passion yung paggawa ng items, no? So that's parang yung sabi mo nga, it's not a mistake, no? Minsan pag nagawa mo, ay parang hindi pantay. Because that's the uniqueness. That's the uniqueness, no?
Yes.
Oo. So
Yeah.
that's it. That's the story behind the weaver na gumawa ng product.
Yeah, that's almost, I feel like that's their signature. Sometimes they can even make a signature, and that's what makes it unique. You have to lean on that. You have to lean on the material. You have to lean on the culture. You have to lean on the way the artisans are interpreting what they see for this product, and that's what makes it unique. So thank you for that. I appreciate that. So next one is navigating U.S. economic conditions in light of current economic challenges. So again, you have to always talk about value of your product, the functionality of it, the cultural aspect of it, right? And what we're doing to helping the environment, where you're creating products that are not going to create more trash and for the environment. You need to lean on that. You need to present the product in such a way that these are limited edition. We're not mass producing this stuff. This is something that was made by hand. It was done well, and the heart and soul of that person who made that is a premium. You're buying something that somebody took out. I'm gonna make Jeremy cry with my explanation here. and, then, and then the other thing is that flexible pricing. During economic times, people, I told you, still want to buy, but you need to consider making products that are in different price ranges. Okay, could be a keychain, something small, a keychain. Okay, like I actually have a show and tell here. I love this guy. Okay, it's an arts and crafts. You may want to make something like this, something as huge as this, or like a capiche star for the tree. Different things, right? So you have to consider that when you're dealing with certain economic conditions, whether you're in the U.S. or another country. So try to be varied in what you're making, because at the end of the day, we're just trying to get your name out there, regardless of whether you sell something small or something really huge. Okay. All right. So how about that? What do you think about that, Sheila?
Actually, as I've said, yung value messaging, no, parang magbabank on ako. And then, yung number two, no, strikes me, no, limited edition collections that will create excitement. So that's why
Mhm.
parang actually we introduce our brand, which is the Creative Baskets by SJ Handicrafts. So parang the Creative Baskets by SJ Handicrafts, lahat ng we will introduce na items will be designed by our partner designer, no, para at least may anong may parang limited edition lang yung
Yeah.
mangyayari for the creative basket, no. So maybe that will be our premium brands, but we all know naman na si Bicol talaga yun yung parang source of income, no, yung traditional weaving. Meron pa rin naman tayo for that one. So I think parang na-excite ako for the number 2, no, na limited edition collections for my brand na inintroduce ko pa lang sa market.
If you think about that, if that's your introductory brand for the marketplace, not because if you make something small, then obviously your name is out there. One, two, is easier to ship, right? And then three, it doesn't cost you a lot to make it. So to me, you're dipping your toes into the water in exporting and mitigating your potential risk. That's why I'm all about different price points. Okay, so let's go ahead and go into the cost-effective market entry. This is more like the shipping and logistics part of it already. Just like Jeremy was saying earlier, how do you do all of that? How do you bring the products here cost effectively without costing you literally an arm and a leg, right? So again, we're talking about consolidated pricing, pilot programs to key US cities, on-demand warehousing, eco-friendly packaging. All of that boils down to each of those are components of how to bring a product into the US market. You just have to know how to study each one and figure out how you're going to minimize the cost of that, especially when it comes to shipping. Like, for example, the consolidated shipping. There's a lot of ways to bring the product here. You can just start with the balik, sort of like a balik buy-in box. You can go ahead and put it into consolidated shipping with other manufacturers who bring the products here. You can start with a box, a pallet, 20-foot container, whatever you want to do. But I'm a big fan of baby steps. So if you just want to bring your product so that you can have people literally physically all of a sudden they're looking at your product. Oh my gosh, SJ Handicrafts is here. They're looking at it. They're looking at it in LA, New York. That's such a great feeling to know that you've done that. That's a big deal already. So you need to focus in on that and look at what I'm saying to you as far as consolidated pricing, and then also focusing on certain areas. Don't think U.S. right away. I'm even just telling you that maybe focus on Southern California because a lot of your Filipinos are already here. At least over a million. What do you think of that one?
Actually, this is yung pong ano no, yung market access map that also presented by Jeremy. So ah parang feeling ko I need to study more on this one before nga to Glow Export, no? And I think mag-a-ask pa rin ako ng help sa inyo ni Jeremy. But parang good to know to, especially for me and for others na gustong pumasok sa US.
Thank you. I appreciate that. That's exactly that. All I want to do is plant seeds in people's mind. At the end of the day, you need to really continue to talk to Jeremy and how to prepare for that. But once you're here, that's exactly what EmPHorium can do for you. So let me go to the next slide. Um, well, anyway, I was talking about logistics where you can put your products in people's homes or in their garage for storage if you really just want to bring over products, which people do. I mean, I've gotten people who will say, "Well, I don't want to wear our warehouse." Okay, well, great, then put it in your friend's house. But sometimes people will always go to, well, my friend will sell the product. No, they won't because they have other things to do. So you got to make sure that when you're doing that, you have somebody who will actually present the product in an exciting, in a very professional way. Marketing, budget optimization. I'll probably breeze through this only because Jeremy and you are already in marketing. But basically, what I wanted to just concentrate on this is you already know about social media. You're already doing that. I'd like to invite you to consistently put your products or your social media campaign and co-op with us with our social media pages, so we can go ahead and expose your product and go ahead and tag us whatever you want to do with all our Facebook page. I mean, our social media pages. Now, the one thing that if you really, really, Sheila, just want to try it, here's my call to action to you and something actionable. With me, I'm a big fan of pop-up events in the Philippines. I think it's just more like trade show. I don't think they call it pop-up events, right? What do they call it?
Trade fair actually.
Trade fair.
So
They call that trade fair. Okay. Here, there's a lot of what we call pop-up events. One event, two event. They put it wherever. And a lot of your products can be exposed that way to the local community in a very cost-effective way. I don't know how much it is to do the trade shows, but here, if you wanted a booth at a very good size pop-up event or a trade fair, it's like $100, $150, okay, to do that. And a lot of people do show up depending on who it is that you want to. That's the minimum I've seen. So if somebody wanted to do that, it's better going to a trade show where you'll pay thousands of dollars just to test out your market. Pop-up events are the best way to test out your market to see if your products will actually be appreciated by the US market, and you don't have to spend out a lot. And then if you see on the slide, I put down Bayanihan Commerce Network Experience. I was talking to you about this earlier. This is one of my pet projects where I'm trying to gather a lot of the Filipino stores in the US and have them be in a network where instead of them working alone, bringing in products, blah, 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 why don't we organize ourselves so that a lot of Philippine manufacturers can literally imagine a product coming from the Philippines, offloading off the pier, and then putting into a warehouse, and then all these products, whether it be a box, a pallet, or 20-foot container, now can be distributed to all these different little stores, and you're not counting on just trying to sell it maybe to a Walmart or a Costco and all those big box office. Nothing wrong with that. I would love for a product like yours to be bought by Costco, but at the end of the day, I think it makes more sense, especially when you're just trying out the marketplace. What do you think?
actually, parang I want to highlight yung pop-up events and small retail partnership. To be honest, no, on November 22, 23, 24, that's our first time to join yung trade fair na together with DTI Albay. So I am fortunate na na-invite din ako ni DTI Albay to try it. Kasi that's why parang sabi mo nga, gusto din ng buyer is to feel our product and then at the same time to see, no? So parang andun ako, Ferdinand, baby steps, no? So that's a regional trade fair na inano ni DTI, inorganize ni DTI Albay. So parang for those watching, no, meron kaming trade fair on November 22 to 24 in Shangri-La. But then again, I love the Bayanihan Network, no? For me to enter the US market, no? Parang kailangan din makita nila what they are buying, no? Ano ba yung products ni SJ Handicrafts. So, kasi gusto rin natin as a customer na although uso na yung social media, gusto rin nating ma-feel, makita. And then, pag nakita mo kasi para ma-experience mo yung camaraderie ng community na gumawa ng product. So, parang Ferdinand, parang I would like to have my items in that Bayanihan physical store.
Well, you're going to get a shot at that, so to speak, because we are looking for products for a lot of these stores. So we're going to get back into that. I'll talk to you about that again. So again, for those who want a copy, if you're watching and you want a copy of this, you're more than welcome. I'm going to give this presentation to Sheila also. And then these are all the references of where I got that data. Okay, just in case you're saying, "Oh, Ferdinand, where'd you get all that?" I don't believe you. Where is it? So there it is. That's where I got it. Then this is the part that I like. This is where I tell you these are your potential buyers. Okay, you ready for this? Okay, there's three categories I feel like are potential buyers for your product, Sheila. The first one are your eco-friendly boutiques and sustainable lifestyle store. There's three of them. You can Google them. Maybe you already know who they are, but let me just go ahead and tell the people who may not know. First one is a store called The Little Market. Second one is called Earth Hero. And then the other one is sort of well known already. It's called 10,000 Villages. So all of these are potential buyers of products that are yours, that are handcrafted, arts and crafts, that are whether baskets, clothing, jewelry, whatever. At the end of the day, these are potential buyers for your products. So it's just a matter of maybe talking to them and really discussing prices. And obviously, if they like it, then it's all about the quality, because I'm sure they get their share of people wanting to do that. Now, the second set of buyers that I think they're leans more into the Filipino community. We have your Island Pacific supermarket. We have your Seafood City. I'm sure you've heard of all these companies, stores, right? And then there's for your online ethical marketplaces. There's one called Made Trade and then called the W Marketplace. These are all just something that I wanted sort of to tease you with and say, look, Sheila, these are products where you can go sell them. And they are amazing. So you need to go ahead and research who they are. Pick any of them in each of the categories I just told you, and you'll learn a lot about what people are buying. You don't have to listen to what I'm telling you. Just listen to what these guys are saying and what they're buying and what they're showing. Okay? What do you think about that, Sheila?
Actually, tama. Parang na-excite ako kasi meron ng parang for this segment, no, binigyan, you gave this list of potential buyers. Meaning to say, parang na-appreciate ko yung help nyo, no? For us, for mga small namin na exporter. Kasi parang, I think wala namang gumagawa ng ganito ng research. I don't know, hindi ko lang ata na namimit. But then, it was a big help, not for me, but for all the gustong mag-export, no? Kasi ako, Ferdinand, to be honest, hindi ako ganun ka-familiar pa with this potential buyers because hindi pa actually nakakapunta sa US. But then again, tingin ko isi-search ko kaagad ito. So thank you. Thank you.
No. The purpose is not for Jeremy and I to appear like we know everything. Well, we do. No, I'm just kidding. Where we want to just sort of, if anything else, we just want to empower the manufacturers. And I'll bring Jeremy back. I'm going to go ahead and bring him back now. So, Jeremy, are you back? All right, let me go ahead and take you out of mute. Get out of mute, boy. Guys.
Ayan. So, I was actually laughing kanina, no? Doon sa sinabi mo na. So, anyway, actually, just to add, yung mga ginagawa ni Sheila ngayon, just to continue nung mga kanyo, no, yung discussion ninyo, maganda yung cultural storytelling niya for every product, no? So if it's possible na magkaroon siya ng doon sa labeling and packaging niya, nandun yung probably a 2 or 3 sentence na about that very specific product mo. People want to look at the product, pero pagka once sa clinip nila sa likuran and then nakita nila yung story behind that product and then they would probably be interested na hindi yung mismong design na. Minsan yung talagang, okay to. Kasi they are immediately connected dun sa cultural significance ng iyong produkto na yan. So, ayun. So, maganda. Go ahead, Ferdinand.
I wanted to tell you something, Jeremy. I'm not playing with dolls, but it looks like it's a doll, right? But bro, here's where I get excited. This is a brand called Silvestri. Okay, it's an American brand, but this thing is made in the Philippines. And if you see it, the camera's not going to do justice to it. It's beautiful. Okay, it's something for the holidays, and it's a character from, I guess, from European folklore, I think. But look at this. These are, I think, coconut choirs, and that's why I'm just saying that yes, even if you tell me that everybody can make the basket, that's why what Jeremy said, we need to talk the story, right? This is why I'm saying to you that making these amazing products, talk about why, who are the people making it. That's why I love it. I don't know. You like my little doll? Oh, you guys are mute again.
Tawag dito. Yeah, exactly. So, when you were actually showing that doll, so nasa isip ko, yeah, she can actually do that as a probably a limited edition ng kanyang mga baskets. But this time, naka-weave siya for whatever reason. Smiley, gano'n. So, parang alam mo yun, kakaiba yung talagang ginawa niya. Hindi lang siya talagang purpose functional siya, kundi may konting attach of, kakaiba, uniqueness doon sa dinesign niyang yon, a limited edition. Cool.
So, talk briefly, because I know we've talked a lot. We both, Jeremy and I, told you we can talk your ear off. We could be here for like hours. But mention, if you don't have anything yet, let's just say somebody watched this video, Sheila, and they said, "Oh, I love that product. Come on, I want to get that." Tell us how you feel about that briefly, about maybe partnerships, people want to buy products from here and all of that. Just tell us if you're open to it, you're not open to it.
Actually, no, parang this whole segment, parang nagkaroon ako ng parang inopen niya yung idea, yung nawala yung fear eh. Parang I am excited, no, to go, tulad nga ng sabi namin, to go and tap more top buyers, no, in the US. And of course, I know andun pa lang ako sa babe, this is the first time talaga na nagkaroon ako ng overview. So parang I know marami pa akong learnings na dapat gawin, research, but I am excited, no, for the partnership possibilities because like what I've said, I am doing this not for me. Of course, part of it for me, no? But of course, for our Bicolano artisans, I want to try. I want to help them, no? Parang gusto ko kasi na year-round, meron kaming ginagawa, no? It's for them also. So, of course, they may magkakaroon ng mga glitches along the way. But then again, I am confident with your presence, no, Jeremy and Ferdinand, to help me go through that mga glitches, no, or yung mga pagdadaanan ko. So parang actually I enjoyed this show kasi talagang I know siguro yung tulad ko rin na handicrafts owner, I am hoping also na parang marami ako personally ang dami kong natutunan. I learned a lot from Jimmy and you, Ferdinand, about the US market, no. So parang andun yung parang drive. So thank you for the partnership. I am very open.
Jeremy, what do you think, bro?
Yeah, I think isa sa mga napaka-importanting bagay is that our viewers, our followers, if you have any questions or you want to interact immediately with Miss Sheila, all you have to do is comment on our YouTube or our live stream. Ilagay na ninyo, I am interested. Padala mo na dito yan. Pag nakita namin yan, we will definitely call your attention and Miss Sheila, and we will connect you the soon as possible. No? So yun yung goal natin dito, di ba, Brother Ferdinand?
We actually, that's our goal, is to really excite a lot of people in a good way, of course. Excite them to go ahead and do exporting, because at the end of the day, I think that's going to be what is one of the things that's going to elevate the Philippines if you do a lot more exporting. A lot of in the tech industry, of course, but I feel like there's a lot of opportunity for exporting that we need to explore. And to me, we Jeremy needs to continue to be on his journey and help them, because Jeremy's helping everyone from the perspective of globally. I'm just trying to focus on the U.S. But obviously, I'm not downplaying that, because U.S. is, one of the biggest markets for potentially Philippine products. So with that being said, is there anything else that you want to add on, Sheila, as far as we're going to end the show just about right
Ah, actually, I would like also to invite our viewers, no? Parang if you're interested on our product, let me know. As I've said, we don't have website, but I am available in social media accounts. And I want also to take this opportunity to thanks EmPHorium, Ferdinand and Jeremy for having me. No, I am hoping and I will connect with you again for more inputs in the future.
now?
So thank you,
We're
EmPHorium.
actually gonna do a wrap up show, possibly, if you have time for that one. But again, yeah, continue what you're saying. I just wanted to tell you that, yeah, you feel free to just reach out to us, to Jeremy, anytime.
Yeah, I'm done, Ferdinand. I am very much grateful for having me in this show, no? So parang it opens me in the exporting business, no? So I will take baby steps with the help of you.
Right, we're gonna say goodbye there, Sheila. And again, thank you for being in on the uncovering profitable Philippine products in the U.S. market. Where I'm just gonna go ahead and sign you off, and then say goodbye to Jeremy at the same time. But anyway, thank you again for being on the show, and feel free to, Jeremy will be following up with you. I'll be reaching out to you to see if you need anything, and I'll be sending you the video as well as the market research that we did here. Okay, Sheila. Hey, don't go away, Jeremy. All right.
Yeah, by the way, yung ating next episode, Brother Ferdinand, baka nakakalimutan, no? It's an equally very, very interesting product. Yung kanyang
Yeah.
i-release.
No, please, that's one thing that we do ask of you, Sheila. Continue to share this, because it's one thing where it warms our heart. Okay, this is the part where remember at the part where we said we're gonna make people cry. I'm gonna try to make people cry here. I'm gonna make Jeremy cry. But anyway,
Yeah.
what?
Actually,
Yeah,
napaiyak ako. Sabi ko sa kanya, naka 2 points ka na, Ferdinand.
yes, yes, yeah. But
Bruno Mars.
my point is, see, like Bruno Mars are doing 10. We always think that all of our manufacturers are 10, because you guys are all aspiring, you guys are all trying. But at the end of the day, what we're just trying to tell you is that please share the content, because we want to reach to as many people as possible. Again, we're not saying to you that we're amazing and we know everything, but we would like to think that we are a catalyst. Okay, we're a catalyst to anyone there in the Philippines who wants to bring the product in the U.S. market. We're smart enough, we're intelligent enough, we're resourceful enough to be able to tell you how to take that first step and do it in such a way that's not only cost effectively but strategically. Because when we formed EmPHorium, we weren't thinking that we're going to be this amazing company that's will know everything. Our goal is to just have a trusted partner here, but also the fact that you have Jeremy there, he's the one who's sort of preparing everything for everyone. So by the time you decide you want to go here, then it's just me, and my company, who will go ahead and try to guide you in where to go. Not promise you anything, but sort of guide you in where you go, because you're already ready to go and tackle the U.S. market. Galing ano, right?
Naman, segue.
Thank
All
you.
right. Anyway, I'll let you go, Sheila, and we'll stick around, Jeremy. Stick around. All right,
All
bye, Sheila.
right. Bye-bye, Sheila.
Jeremy. So,
Na,
hey,
na, na-off mo
that was
na.
a good show. That was
It's
a good show.
still, is it still recording?
No, it's still
It's
recording.
still,
I just want to say to you, good job. I appreciate what you did. I love all the data that you gave her, and we have to figure out how to make it shorter for us because maybe I talk too much or something. Anyway, all right. So I will see you in our wrap up session maybe next week, depending on how busy you are. You busy guy, you. You want to go ahead and
Nagsisimula na.
yeah. Do you want to end this show with something with wisdom? Golden nugget.
Yeah. So one of the things that I would probably see is that we need to continue yung sending out yung company profile. Kasi nung Facebook ang nakita ko, mukhang mababaw kapag gano'n eh. Then suddenly you send out the company profile niya. Then sabi ko, okay, ito yung hinahanap ko. So on every siguro guest natin yun yung SOP natin na more or less meron silang like a PDF file, company profile, product portfolio na ipadala nila sa atin. So maganda yan. Yeah. And then we're trying to modify. I noticed na na 1 hour and 30 minutes na nga tayo. So I was looking at mukhang humahaba na ng humahaba. So of course some people might probably look at it as too long, but in our case kasi it's not kasi these are actually a full product presentation, no? Sa mga companies. Yeah.
Well, that's what I like because they can, forward it, fast forward it, cut it. I don't really care in terms of the length. It's just more our time and Sheila, the presenter, because at the end of the day, they can fast forward it. Who's to say you can't do that? And then I'll spice it up anyway or edit it so that it won't be too long. But sometimes people want to see the whole essence of us. And to me, that's how I see us going long. But
right.
All right. So anyway, so I know you're a busy guy. It's Saturday there. We got to get going. I got to go. So I'm going to play our intro now so we can get the heck out of here. All right. So I hope you have a good rest of the weekend and enjoy yourself.
Right.
Let me see if I can put Bruno Mars on. Yeah. Galing, so we're at 10, bro. We're at 10. All right. So let's go ahead and say put on my introduction, or rather our outro, and we'll call it a day. All right,
cool.
Bye, Jeremy.
All right, bye.